we were informed of a resident of Caldwell County who tested positive for COVID-19. This person involves a 58-year-old female who is under quarantine at this time. She is at home. The person is doing well and has reported not experiencing any signs or symptoms at this time. Contact investigations have been conducted by the health department. This person reports very limited contacts with others. The contacts have been notified and one person is under quarantine. We hope and pray for a quick recovery. I declared a state of emergency for Caldwell County on March the 17th. It does allow the county to receive emergency funding such as FEMA. The virus has transformed our daily lives in a matter of weeks. Most everything is closed, people have lost their jobs, and some have been laid off. Some places will go out of business. It is our collective responsibility to respond to this situation and do our very best to stop the spread of this virus. The medical experts tell us this virus spreads easier than the flu and is more serious than the flu for some of us, especially our older citizens and those with existing problems. Most of us have older parents and grandparents, and we would do anything in the world to protect them. We all have been told what is the key to stopping and spreading this virus. We've all heard the advice. Wash your hands regularly. Cover your nose and mouth with a tissue or your elbow when you cough and sneeze. And of course, social distancing, staying 6 feet apart. So in the stores that remain open, such as Walmart, Farder's, Food Giant, please keep your distance to keep yourself and your family safe. Most of us are going to take this advice from our health officials seriously, but unfortunately, some will not. Hopefully in the days to come, all of us will come to trust our health department and do what is best for everyone. Look, we all knew this day was coming. We knew it was just a matter of time before we got our first case, and this is not going to be our last. Our job as members of the county is to prevent it from spreading. So again, please do your part. Thank you. Next, we have the mayor, Cody Young, who's going to speak.
Thank you, Judge. I know the community has many questions, but I wanted to take this opportunity to speak to each of you directly. First and foremost, this is not a reason to panic. Take a deep breath. We knew this could happen, and we prepared for it. We are going to get through this. It is important to recognize, however, that we are now in a new juncture in our fight against the virus. Our goal now is simple: to isolate and contain the virus and to limit its spread. It has never been more important to listen to the advice of our healthcare professionals. This community has done an incredible job so far, and I could not be more appreciative or proud. The fact that it has taken us this long to have our first case is a testament to that. We must not let up now. Failure is not an option. In a small town, we don't have statistics. We have neighbors, family, and friends. One death would be one too many. Follow the advice. Visit the state website. Practice social distancing. Call the state hotline with your questions and concerns, and please wash your hands. By continuing to take these steps, we are reducing the ability of the virus to spread in our community, freeing up precious medical resources that can be used to heal those among us who may fall ill. At this moment, we are called upon to be one thing: a good neighbor. I'm 25, and while I've had my share of illnesses, I'm blessed not to suffer from any of the chronic conditions that could put me in a high-risk category for COVID-19. This does not mean that I won't catch the virus or develop symptoms. The young are not immune. It means that while I more than likely will be able to fight off the virus without complications, the greatest danger I face is in giving the virus to someone else who may not be so lucky, and having to live with the consequences. I don't fight the virus for myself. I do it for others. I do it for Miss Gloria, one of the sweetest ladies I've ever had the pleasure to know. Miss Gloria turned 95 this month. I took her on a date to Gather on Main's soft opening a few weeks ago to celebrate, and I fully intend to take her on another one when this is all said and done. I do it for my grandparents. I know I've mentioned this before, but I lost a great-grandmother recently. I held her hand as she passed. It hurts, and it always will. I want decades more with my remaining grandparents. They fall into the high-risk age category. Some of them suffer from multiple of the chronic conditions that put them even more at risk. I don't do it for me. I do it for them and for the countless other people that I love and cherish in this community that have been put at risk because of COVID-19. Be a good neighbor. Recognize that all of us have a role to play in fighting this pandemic. And remember that the better we respond to this challenge, the sooner all of us can return to our normal lives. I know this can seem overwhelming at times. I know some of you are afraid, but know this, you are not alone. Reach out to your neighbors, your friends, to me if you need help. I promise that there is a light at the end of this tunnel. We will get through this. This virus may have stolen our ability to interact, but it has not destroyed our sense of community. Together, we shall overcome. Love your neighbor, take care of yourself, pray for our people, for healing, for protection, and for peace. And let's show the world what being Princeton proud looks like. May God bless each of you, and may God continue to bless our home. Mr. Tolley.
I want to thank the mayor and the judge and our emergency manager, and let the folks know that we've got a good team in place here, and they have everyone's best interest at heart. And I'd like to share that the Public Health Department has made contact investigations related to this case. Very limited contacts were identified, and our team has remained vigilant in preparation for COVID-19 since the first case was reported in Kentucky. We do ask all of our citizens to continue social distancing. The next few weeks, Kentucky expects we may be near our peak. And right now, we need our citizens to practice social distancing, isolation, and be good neighbors. We urgently ask that. We thank our citizens, we thank our community for continuing to help us to contain COVID-19. Thank you.